customer does not wake up every morning and say, I want to buy a red jacket today. They wake up and say, I want to go to Barney's today. And what's so exciting is that you see these customers that meet at Barney's. It's a phenomenon. It is the place to shop.
Barneys has a very, very rich history. It's something that has always meant quality.
Barney's very unique. There are not many stores like it.
The quality of merchandise, the value of what they're getting.
It's a very creative, inventive environment.
And it's really about fashion. We do everything that revolves around fashion.
I think that customer service at Barney's is very simple. When a customer leaves the store, you want them to not think about any other store ever again.
A customer should be treated as if he was a guest at your own home.
When people come in the store, they should feel themselves at home. They should relax, they should enjoy, they should dreaming to come again in the store.
You get one chance to make a first impression. Our customers should think of this store as their home with more closet space.
Carrie was always looking for a second opinion.
The same service level and attention to detail that we had when we were one store down on 17th Street. We are creating area by area, store by store throughout the company, and that's a real accomplishment.
It's about a man who had a vision. People that know him on the floor really knew exactly how he looked at merchandise and how he taught every one of us.
Great man, very detail-oriented. Would look at a tie for like the longest, looking at the fabric and the construction.
He knew the finest points of any garment and what had to go into that garment and how to make it perfect for that customer and different enough for that customer so that customer would be a Barney's customer.
And when he came in on the floor, whether it's talking to a client or whether talking to the salespeople, he had dignity and respect and always so much love about what it is that he does.
And just saying, is this a good product for the customer? And I respected him for that.
He was the ultimate professional in the sense that whatever he brought was the best there is. And when Barney's name goes on something, it stands for the best of everything.
A couple came in jeans, leather jackets, and no-name pocketbook, nothing about them to suggest that they had any type of money to spend or were going to spend it. But the sales associate took time with them, listened to what they wanted, did one outfit. From the one outfit, the girl goes, I love it. Can you do more? Well, this more, to make a long story short, turned out to be a $25,000 sale.
Today, you can get a guy walking with sneakers, and that guy will spend more money than the guy with the Rolex watch or the $500 shoes. So you can't tell today. Every customer that walks in the door is a potential customer that will buy, whether it be a tie or a $2,000 suit. It doesn't make a difference. It's still a customer. And that's the way I look at it. So you can take that tie customer, introduce him into a suit, and you can have a good sale. So you can't judge a book by its cover.
Liked carpet surfing.
There's a natural rapport between customer and client that is not just about some desperate desire to please, or it's built on something much more intelligent.
You have to listen to a customer. And in that way, you can satisfy a customer because you find out what his wants and needs are.
If she comes in and she's looking for an evening shoe and we don't have her size, I'm not going to sell her something else. I'm going to try to get her the shoes either from other stores within our organization or direct her to a place where she can get her outfit and her clothing done for that evening.
Basically, the customer, after he's left, should have a good feeling about coming here, not only just to Barney's, because he can pretty much go anywhere, but coming back to see me. And I try to make that a very pleasant experience and that they remember me in particular.
It is wise for everybody to come in the morning and walk the store and get product knowledge, not only on our floor, but in other floors.
They come in here and then they start with the shoes and they're not sure what else goes with it. And we take them throughout the store and show them from clothing to accessories to even apothecary, just a whole feel good, look good kind of a mentality.
We go to the customers' offices to show them swatches or bring them clothing, whichever we have to do.
Most retailers are into being cashiers and getting the transaction over with. We're about the personal experience. That's what it's about. It's about creating that ultimate experience of people working together, making it happen, and creating a level of energy that far surpasses any other retail place that they could shop.
When someone purchases a garment, the price on the garment almost becomes irrelevant. What they're spending almost becomes secondary to the enjoyment they're getting out of the product. And people have that good of a time, the amount they spend becomes kind of insignificant to the total experience. And that's really what it is about this company.
And then we're giving this gentleman 3 different options to use for the one suit. Hopefully he'll buy all 3 of them.
A customer comes in and he's looking for 2 suits. It's the easiest thing in the world to do is sell 2 suits. But if you could turn that sale into 3 suits by suggesting, by going to different floors, it becomes really rewarding to you as a salesperson to do that. Plus, that puts a little bit more money into your pocket. And now I'm going to go in there.
After sales made, we sort of like to either get some cards together and send out thank you cards to the customer, thanking him for coming in. And after that, basically, I try to keep in touch with the customer season to season to find out what their needs might be.
I write to this customer, I call them to make sure the merchandise got there okay. Was it altered properly? Does everything fit?
I would call them periodically, every 3 months, every 4 months, let them know what I had available to them in clothing, stop up for a visit, stop up, I'll take you out for a cup of coffee.
I mean, you keep notes on a customer. It's very important.
And it's a lot of work, believe me, to keep up a client book and to make these calls and plus take care of the new ones. But how it pays off in the end is terrific.
We'll go to any extent to try to help a customer. I don't think many firms will do that today. I don't think that they can't do it. It's just that I don't think they will. I don't think they care enough.
Let's make sure that they had a good experience here and that when they come back again, they remember that experience. They remember the face. They remember the conversation. Let's make it memorable.
Probably one of the best quotes from Fred was, ultimately, it's not what the customer bought, but it's how they were treated. And that, to me, is the premise that we must go by every day, day in and day out.
If customer is in a rush, run with him. If customer is hungry, offer him a coffee. If customer is mad and nervous, calm him. If customer wants to talk to somebody, talk to him. Then you will become a second family for the customer, and he always will come back and back again.
Ambrose was a perfectionist and slightly ticklish.
We have created here a unique emporium of elegance. There is nothing in the world today which is comparable to Barneys.
Well, I think there's a lot of love. I know that sounds corny, but I think there's a lot of love in this store. A tremendous amount of attention to detail is put into this company.
I think sometimes we get blamed for being intimidating to a lot of people, and that's not where we want to be.
When anyone thinks about the experience at Barneys, they need to think about it as the most memorable experience they have ever had.
The collective efforts of all of the people who work for Barneys, whether it's the merchandise, the visuals, the sales associates, and the management team, is what makes Barneys the premier store in the world.
Keep it simple, give great service, give great merchandise, and people want to come back and visit your home again.
I've always said you build the business one customer at a time. If you love what you're doing, it isn't hard. It's just so easy, and it's a lot of fun to work here. Anyhow, is there anything that you'd like to buy while you're here?